concerning.
Aengus O'Connor of CMA Summer Camps runs STEAM, Science, Technology, Engineering, the Arts and Maths, day and residential camps for children in Rockwell College, Tipperary and at Headford School in Meath. They allow their students, including residential teens, only 1 hour of smartphone use a day.
We take the phones off them as soon as they arrive, and then they get them back for about an hour every day before dinner. Usually it's about 40 minutes, so they can ring home and talk to their parents, their friends, and then that's it. A lot of the kids actually forget that they haven't had their phones, and they kind of just forget all about it. And the parents are ringing the office going, I haven't heard from Mary, I haven't heard from John. And then we have to get them and say, here's your phone, ring your parents. So that does happen quite a lot. Like Kim is here in the office during the summer camps, and the amount of parents ringing going, I haven't heard from my kids. And then we have to go and get them to call. So it's a very positive thing.
So they're having a really good time. Obviously, off the phone, do they interact differently? What do you think is running through their head when they switch off maybe to doing what you're giving them to do in a kind of a group context without the phone?
Yeah, it's a really interesting question. I think a lot of kids, they're taken from the digital world into the real world, is what really we do. It takes a little while to adjust to the fact that they're in the real world now, and there's no digitization, there's going to be nobody recording anything. Everything that happens is real, and it only stays in the space that it's happening in. And the relief and the stress levels, you could see the stress levels just disappearing. Because the kids arrive on the first day, a lot of them are kind of anxious, I'll be honest. So they're kind of there, when's my phone going to be taken? And they go through that process, but they're even amazed by the time they go to bed that night. We registration Sunday at 7. By the time they go to bed at night, they're completely chilled out in a way that they probably are surprising themselves. Especially they know as well that everybody there doesn't have their phones as well, I guess does help. But you need to have them busy. We get them busy as soon as they arrive. They're straight into icebreakers. And the whole idea is to kind of turn all the lights on in the head, problem solving, creating things. And like our motto is learning through discovery, creativity and adventure. And that's really what we try to encompass all the time, every single moment of every day.
And what do the parents make of this regime?
The vast majority of parents are in favour of this. They're going, oh, thank God, because they've got somebody else to do this job of taking their phones off them. There are one or two who do worry about their kids not going to cope with it, but they always do. It hasn't maybe happened before to them where the phone is taken away and they can realise, oh, hang on, I can survive without my phone. I don't need the prop of a phone. If I'm standing in a room, they always go to their phone. But if they don't have their phone, they go and talk to someone and they realise, oh, I can talk to someone. They can talk to me. It's not this horrific experience of talking to someone without your phone in your hand. So I think the phone in the hand of a kid is like a prop or a crutch. And they don't realise that. And then when it's taken away, they're afraid they'll fall. But then when they don't fall, they realise, oh, I can actually stand without my phone.
So it creates kind of more resilience, are you seeing?
Yes, absolutely. It's almost like they need to prove to themselves that they can exist in the real world. I know it sounds bizarre, but sometimes that's the experience we've had with some of the kids, is that they didn't realise they could, but they can.
Yeah, it sounds good, Aengus. That's Aengus O'Connor from CMA Summer Camps, ending that report from Suzanne Campbell.